Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is your daily habits. That's your normal way of doing things during your day, and it's not always the best way, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about how you can change your habits. The best example is, are you the type of person that wake up too late, you snooze your alarm clock, and then you end up being super late at work and feeling super busy at work, and then it just works like an avalanche of feeling busy throughout the day because you had like a really busy start of the day? If you're that kind of person, then you should definitely pay attention now. And there's a quick fix for a lot of these things. The quick fix for getting up too late is to get up earlier. It's that simple. And it can be easier if you get to bed earlier as well, as we talked about earlier. So, yeah, we're gonna get through some things like that. Pretty simple, but very powerful. So my first tip of changing your habits is to identify a top 3 of things you could do better during the day, like things that you want to change, okay? And then that was just tip number 1, pretty simple. So now I'm going to go through the next 2 that are going to be about how to implement a new habit to change an old habit. Replace an old habit with the new one. So you take something that you think is a bad habit and then you replace it with a better habit. You get the point. Replacing an already existing habit with a slightly better or a much better habit is a good technique, because then every time you're going to do your normal thing, then you remember, oh, I'm going to do the other thing instead. You have the solution connected to the problem already, okay? The next one is going to be how to implement a new habit without wanting to replace an old habit that is worse, okay? You can use, for example, one of your meals like breakfast, you can use that as an activation cue to your new habit. So let's say that your new habit is you want to go for a walk every day because it's healthy and you can get inspiration and reduce stress, for example, or listen to a podcast. So you need something in your day to link the new habits. For example, that could be your breakfast. So after breakfast, then right after that, then you put on your shoes and go for a walk. So the new habit is linked to an already existing habit, such as the breakfast, right? And that's called habit stacking in a popular term. That's a really powerful tool to integrate new habits, habit stacking, or I would personally call it linking habits together, or habit linking. So one activates the other, so to speak. The wrong way to do it would be to put a certain time of the day that you plan to do it, because then it can slip. Then if you get over that time, then you will have an excuse like, oh, I didn't make it. That is just a habit of saying yes to social events that includes good people that you like to spend time with. So that should have a high priority. Let's get into that.